What's up, everyone? It's time for our opinions. She's Kelcey Wright Johnson. I'm Lang Whitaker. We're from Grind City Media. And earlier this week, Kelcey, down in the bubble in Orlando, we saw Michael Porter Jr. baptize Montrezl Harrell. He put a dunk on him that made all of us, I think all of our jaws drop. Everyone except for Michael Porter Sr., who just seemed like it was something he sees every day. But it made me start thinking about the best in NBA game dunks of all time. You know, Vince Carter clearly had the greatest dunk of all time probably, but that was in the Olympics. Not in the NBA. So let's throw some dunks out there. What do you think is the best in-game dunk of all time that we've seen in the NBA?
Okay, so before I went back and actually looked at really old school ones, the first one that popped into my mind without using Google was J.R. Smith.
Ooh.
He had a backdoor. It was against the Knicks. He had a backdoor cut. An alley-oop was thrown up, and he reverse dunked it from the alley-oop.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just the first thing that came to my mind without using Google.
First thing, let me say, for me, first thing that came to my mind without using Google, two came to my mind. One was Baron Davis on Andrei Kirilenko in the, I think it was 2004 NBA playoffs, first round, which kind of sealed the whole playoff series, but it was just an amazing dunk. You know, anytime a guard dunks on a big guy, it's pretty awesome. Kevin Johnson on Hakeem Olajuwon, too. But then the other one that came to my mind was, and this is really old school, but Dr. J on Michael Cooper on the fast break where he does the rock the baby and brings it around just right on his head, and Cooper ducks his head and gets dunked on. But what else did you find in your internet searchings?
Okay, so I went back to 1992, the playoffs.
Yep.
Michael Jordan dunks on the 7-1 Patrick Ewing, and it was you know the one I'm talking about. He kind of fakes the reverse. Yep. Yeah, that one was beautiful. And then DeAndre Jordan on Brandon Knight. Do you know this one?
No.
He lobs, so he gets a lob from CP3. Actually, I have a couple dunks that were lobs from CP3, but he gets a lob from CP3. Brandon Knight kind of steps in to take the charge and also jumps.
I sort of remember this, yeah.
It was disgusting.
Catches the body, yeah. Mm-hmm. The one that I think is the greatest in-game dunk of all time, and we talked about how it's always impressive when a guard.
Oh wait, this is number one?
To me, I think, should we build up to it a little more? I got some more.
No. Tell me number one.
Because I also, the other one that came to mind, Dominique Wilkins had 100 million when I was a kid growing up. Dunked on Larry Bird one time, sends him flying on the baseline. The one, Tom Chambers on Mark Jackson, I actually texted you that one last night. That's an old school one. But the one I think is the best one of all time is a big guy dunking on a big guy. Shawn Kemp on Alton Lister. Comes down the lane, brings the ball back, just tomahawks all over him. And it's such a horrible dunk. He dunks on him so badly. It's a great dunk. It's such a horrible feeling, I guess, whatever. He dunks on him, and then he gives him a high five laying on the ground.
Oh.
And I asked Shawn about it one time, and I said something about, hey, you remember that dunk on Alton Lister? And very casually he goes, oh, yeah, the Lister Blister.
He named it.
He talks about it all the time as such. So to me, that's the greatest one of all time. What got your vote for the best of all time?
I don't know about best one of all time. I'm not sure I ranked them. I hate that there's no Blake Griffin or Vince Carter ones. Yeah. I would like to just shout out all of their dunks.
Yeah, there's a lot of amazing Vince Carter in-game dunks, but not really. I mean, he kind of topped himself with that Olympic one, so it's hard to beat that.
Okay, but Blake Griffin has caught a number of bodies, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to end with another question to you, though.
Yeah.
If a big asterisk on the if Ja would have completed the Kevin Love one, where would that have ranked? Top 10?
Yeah,
are you saying?
Top 5. I mean, again, that's guard on a big guy, so that would have been more impressive. And he just almost got it. Almost. I mean, we should put the Aaron Baines one in there too, though. That's probably a top 10 one. The one he actually did complete on Aaron Baines was another.
There's a poster of it around here somewhere.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our opinions this week. We'll be back with more next week. You can find out more on grindcitymedia.com and follow us on all the social channels. She's Kelcey. I'm Lang. See you soon.